Yeah, we forgot to tweet our goodness. Tweet, tweet, tweet. There you go. Because he walks through the playground all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the jailbirds going. Forget how it goes. All right, folks, it's I, the world famous marijuana man, boys and girls, and we're in the shed, and we plan on getting good and fucked out of our goddamn fucking minds. Or all we do. Hello, mama. Hello, father. I'm in my shed, getting fucked up, you know it. La da da da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Fire in the hall. Oh. Oh. Oh, you remember my news story yesterday about the acrobat folks that shot diarrhea on 26 of the people down below? Mm. That's what happens when you go to the circus, eh? Well, we got another news story today, pretty similar. Oh, yeah. There was supposed to be a slip and slide, and I forget what fucking state. I'd have to look it up. Probably Florida. You know how it is in Florida. And this was a live slip and slide event on NBC, and it had to be canceled due to a diarrhea outbreak at the slip and slide. Oh, it did. You know how that can be. And so we're going to do another big fat dab after we sip our sludge here. Yepers. I got a few fun news stories. Just a sec. I have a friend. She looks them up for me. There we go. Here's her page. Oh, well, where the hell are the news stories? Well, I had a bunch. Oh. Soldier received an MOH. What's that? Medal of something. Medal of Honor. Oh, yeah. For slitting enemy's throat and mowing down 4 more with a machine gun. Hey, fuck. I like that guy. But I don't know why she posts that. It's not that funny. Oh, this one I like, folks. Here's a good news story. You ready for this one? Oh, fuck. I'm in support of this one. Man accused of killing his lawyer receives a new attorney. Oh, yeah. Hopefully this guy learns not to be such an asshole. I never met a lawyer I like, you know? Midget sues grocery store citing belittling remarks. Oh, yeah. How about that, eh? Sewage spill kills fish, but water's still safe to drink. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's in Michigan, right? Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's in Detroit. It doesn't want to say what city. Oh, I don't. Oh, this is a good one. Virginia Tech linebacker accused of beating man to death over Tinder catfishing. He thought he was talking to some hot female. Instead, he was just talking to some dorky guy. I think it's funny. And yeah, that's about it for today. It looks like. Oh, yeah, here it is. NBC shuts down Ultimate Slip and Slide after onset diarrhea outbreak. Oh, yeah, you know how that can be. A sec. Gee, no. Just a sec. Ah, there we go. We're back. So there we go. All the big news stories of the week. And so, oh, I don't use Tinder. You see, I just talk to people in real life. It's way more effective. Yeah, we got a song all about it, folks. Here, should I play a song? It'll teach you how to get laid. It don't matter how you look, folks. That's not relevant. Or how much money you have. Not relevant. Never had a girl ask me my income. No. None of that's relevant. None of it is. So we got a song here we'll play for you. And you know, as long as you follow the advice in this song, well, you'll get lots of this. Oh, yeah, you will. Oh, so I'm using YouTube, folks, and it has a fucking ad because I'm not inside. Don't be shy, just let your feelings roll on by. And don't wear fear, cause nobody will know you're there. Just lift your head and let your fucking feelings out instead. Don't be shy, just let your feelings roll on by. On by, on by, on by, on by, on by, on by. You know love is better than a song. Love is where all of us belong. So don't be shy, just let your feelings roll on by. And don't wear fear, cause nobody will know you're near. There, you're there, you're fucking there, you're there. You're there, you're there. You're there. Boom, 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 boom. Don't be shy, just let your feelings roll on by. And don't wear fear, or nobody will know you're there. Just lift your head and let your feelings out instead. Don't be shy, just let your feelings roll on by. On by, on by. Oh yeah, folks, so that's all you do. You gotta get out there, say hello, you know? It's that simple. Oh yeah. And tell them what you want. Oh yeah, they can only say yes or no, you know? One time I walked up to this super hot girl, folks. Ultra foxy, and I was over near the beach. And I walked up to her and I said, you know what? How would you like to go out for some pizza and sex by the beach? And she was like, are you serious? And I'm like, very. And we went out for pizza and sex by the beach. Oh, yeah, it was good times. So, anyways, fire in the hall. Pizza only cost me $1 and she paid for her own slice. Oh, yeah, that's how it is. And I got the sludge to wash it all down. So my house sold, folks. That's it. Now we just wait and see what the new owner wants to do, right? Anyways, folks, so here in Canada, it's not so easy just to give someone the boot just like that for no fucking reason, except for the fact he bought the house and want to take it over, right? They can do that. It's their option, but it's just not a fast process. It's a 4-month minimum, and that's once they've filed the paperwork, which would start from the end of the month they filed the paperwork on. So if I got that notice, let's say on Monday, I wouldn't have to move till, let's say, November. But if they wait another 2 weeks and we've passed the first of the next month, well, now we're into December or January, right? So just keeps going on and on. So we haven't heard from them, and the longer we don't hear from them, the better, really. And so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, it only takes the house sold $100,000 more than its value because it was the only house left in town. There was a time, you remember when I first moved here, I told you there were 13 other houses? Well, they all sold. My house was the last one to sell because it was the least, it was the, the least favorable investment out of them all. But I mean, everybody knows property in this town will be worth $1 million in 3 years, right? And so really don't matter what you fucking paid for it, right? And so there you go. And so like I said, that's how it is. The land this house sits on will probably be worth over $1 million in 3 years from now. And he bought the house for $400,000. So even though that's beyond $100,000 more than it's worth today, the bank still gave him the loan because they're like, well, that town's fucking going crazy. People have bidding wars in front of houses, and now there's none for sale. So if a house was to come up for sale in the downtown district here, it would be the only one. There's a fucking bidding war if you want to live downtown here. You either pay whatever the price is going to be, or you don't live in this area. That's what's going to come down to, right? So, yeah. The next person can basically set the price. I know the funny thing is, folks, this house was just bought for $60,000. That's how much my landlord paid for it. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, nevertheless. And if they're renovating the place, then it might take even longer, folks, because then for renovation, they have to have the permits ready, all in place before they give you the notice. And so that creates a delay there. But we'll see what's going on. We'll find out soon enough. I'm sure they're not going to delay it for too long because they know the gig also, right? And they want to live here one day or do whatever they're going to do with this place. As it is, it'll be next year, right? So. So, anyways, look at this. Pretty good, eh? The good shit. And so, gonna do some dabs of the good shit. Fuck my shit up really fucking good. Cause you filled up my senses like a night in a forest, like a mountain in fucking springtime, like a walk in the fucking rain, like a storm in the desert. Got the permafrost shadow here. And we're gonna get permafrosted. Look at that. Hola, Michi Mari Gohan. Permafrosting coming our way. Oh, fuck. All right, so here we go. Some guys chopping up bodies in the back there. Just ignore that. Oh. Oh, sludge. Oh, yeah. I've got the sludge. Oh, folks, so today I'm walking around in my tiny little town of 5,000 people, right? And, actually, it's the big city around these parts. And, like 4 people recognize me. They're like, "Hey, marijuana man." And then I'm over by the school and they're like, "Hey, marijuana man." Oh, fuck. I'm like, it's not me. No, it's got to be somebody else. Never heard of the guy. You look just like you're even wearing the same jacket. Yeah, don't know what you're talking about, dude. It's my fucking jacket. Yeah, it happens. You know what it was? I didn't have my sunglasses on. Normally, I don't go out without my disguise, you know? But it wasn't that sunny today, so I thought I'd go out without the sunglasses. Crazy shit happened. Oh, you know what else, folks? We got this old decrepit railway track, right? That runs through the whole town, runs through the whole fucking island for that matter. It's over probably 1,000 kilometers long or something, right? This railway line. So it goes forever. And at least this particular area of the railway, it hasn't been used in a long time and it's really decrepit. And at this point, all the trestles, the wood that holds the tracks together is rotted to fuck. And I mean, if you kick it hard, you can move it, right? And so, if a train goes on there, well, it would just be derailed pretty quickly, right? And so they don't use it. Of course, it's just sitting there rotting away. And it's kind of part of a tourist attraction, really. And then just the other day, those 4x4 cars that the railway companies use that run on the rails? I saw one of those going down that track. I was surprised it could even hold that up, but that's a lot lighter than a train. But yeah. One of the railroads, so maybe they're thinking of repairing it or something. I don't know. That would be, like a lot of fucking cash. But there was talk about it a few years ago, and they came to the conclusion it would cost X amount of billions of dollars. Fucking railway, those ties, they don't come cheap, right? Probably $200 each one. And so you need one about every 12 inches going for mile after mile after mile. So it's not a cheap endeavor. And then you got to pay people, skilled people, not fucking minimum wage workers, 60 to $100 an hour people. And yeah, it's just not a cheap endeavor. Right, never know. Maybe they've come up with some cash. It's the land of milk and honey up here in the Great White North, so we're going to do another great big fat dab. Oh yeah. Well, actually, you know what? I've heard they don't make they're stopping making the ties out of wood now. And I've seen it in Vancouver. There's two new kinds of ties. One is concrete, and it's becoming pretty popular in Vancouver, though it's equally as expensive and requires, once again, skilled labor. So these people are getting paid a good dollar to pour concrete as a perfect railway tie, you know? That shit can't be off. And so, and so they, and the other ones are some sort of composite. Looks like plastic, but yeah, I've touched it and realized it's not fucking plastic. But it's not wood either. And so whatever the fuck it is, they use it, right? It kind of looks like plastic. And it's probably, you know, that carbon fiber shit, which is pretty cheap, but probably compared to wood, it would be, I would think. But I don't think that's what it is. I think it's something else. Anyways, whatever the fuck it is, it's similar to plastic. And I've seen them use that too. I think the problem with the concrete ones is they require high maintenance, so you don't want to have them in the middle of nowhere. They require constant visiting, and so yeah, they're very expensive at the end of the day. Might have been cheaper to pour the concrete at first, but as we know, concrete wears and tears quickly under the rain, and so people have to constantly come and look at it and fix this, touch up that, make sure this is okay. Yeah, that's how it is. Anyways, got this big fat dab. Gonna smoke it. Oh, you know what? I'm all out of sludge. I'll be right back. It's beautiful Sprite, folks, made by fairies. I'm gonna pour this fairy juice into my glass. They created this from their magical fruit called a limon. Mm-hmm. Now, Oh yeah, the English guy. He lives large. Different mansion in every town. In Vancouver, he had a penthouse suite in the most expensive neighborhood in the city. Yeah, he lives large, big time. Oh, who knows what he did for the money, right? In Canada, you don't ask those kinds of questions. Yeah. Yeah, especially in Vancouver. People like beat you up for asking that in Vancouver. So people, that's considered like very taboo to ask how people make their money or what they do for a living. But when I went through the United States, I noticed it was very common. That's like the first thing they ask. But in Vancouver, yeah, you never ask that. Mm-mm-mm. Odds are you're happier not knowing, right? And so money don't come easy. So we're gonna do another big fat dab. Yeah, because most people are crooks, especially in Vancouver. It's not like there's a legitimate job going around town that could pay for you to live there, right? So most people there are crooks, and so it's something you don't bring up. Yeah. So, anyways, fire in the hole. Oh, well, today it was cold. You know, I had the heater going. Fuck. Like I'm wearing my big onesie. My Pac-Man, because of course I'm the Pac-Man champion. 256. And so, oh yeah, we have big Arctic insects out here. Mosquitoes the size of automobiles. Hear that? That might have been a mosquito. Like, they make a big noise. Oh no, because EG's in the middle of a fucking ocean on a piece of rock with a huge mansion on it, you know? And so he'd have to get in his car and first get to the mainland on the boat and then get in his car and drive a few hours before suddenly he sees bars appear on his phone, you know, saying, "You've entered fucking the real world. Welcome. Earth welcomes you," you know? And so that's how it is. Oh, yeah, big time. There's a lot of giant cockroaches, and that's what they feed. They feed on the nuclear isotopes that we store in Saskatchewan. You know, Canada has one of the largest nuclear waste facilities in the world in Saskatchewan. Yeah. Any radioactive material we sell to people, which is almost anyone in the world, as long as they have cash, we take it back when they're done with it, the waste, and store it in Saskatchewan. And so there you go. So a lot of America's reactors, they store their stuff in Saskatchewan too, because they bought the isotopes from Canada. Ah, it's good times. I don't know. Are the borders open? I don't watch the news. Maybe I'll watch the news tonight and I'll tell you what the fuck's going on. But do you know what I did notice today? I went to the swimming pool. The pool's open, and I didn't have to wear a mask to go in there and talk to those people. There was no sign that said wear mask. If I don't see a sign, I don't wear one, right? What's the point? And so there was no sign, and nobody said, "Oh, wear a mask, sir." No, it didn't happen. They talked to me very nicely about the fucking pool being open and come book a time. It's not really open. It's open for private swim, but still at the regular public swim prices. So this means we can have the whole friggin' wave pool slash water slides to ourselves for like $10. Me and my kids, right? And so we're pretty excited about the whole thing, you know? Because normally you got to share that pool with 1,000 people. There's a lineup always to get on the water slides, you know? Now there's just, you can go nonstop for the whole hour, but you can only be there for an hour now, right? Before you could stay as long as you wanted. So they still got some weird rules going on, but At least you can use the pool, and for next to nothing, and it's way better than before. We'll see how easy it is to book one of the time zones. They only allow 11 people in the pool at a time, something like that. So if you have like 4, then there might still be, 7 other people or whatever, but oh yeah, everybody goes on vacation journeys. That's what we do. So anyways, I better run. That was weird. Peace out.